Good morning, and this is the live show. Happy Thursday. That's my disclaimer. Just keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just here to day trade. And if you want to day trade with me, that's great. I hope you have a strategy that you've been practicing and that you've been working on so that you'll be successful as a trader. And if you pick up anything from me, that's cool too. I'm wearing donning the cowboy hat today. Thought that would be kind of a fun thing to do. So after yesterday's big day, pretty incredible day yesterday after I ended the live stream, made 14% on that trade that I took on whatever that stock was. Now I can't remember. This morning, my first trade this morning, I was green. So I've been trading pre-market. I really should start recording my trades pre-market. It's just the problem is then the live stream becomes like super, super long, and I'm trying to avoid like a really long video. So I can go over my trades here real quick. There are only two stocks I'm watching at the moment. I traded this one first thing this morning, OCEA. It is popping up on the Hive Day scan. It's also the leading gapper this morning. It's up 75%. And I do want to say first thing here that I just came off a 12-hour shift. I'm pretty tired this morning, so if I say anything that sounds a little strange, yes, I do have a job. If I say anything that sounds a little strange or weird or just, yeah, I'm a little tired. So it's amazing that I can actually trade and be tired, and I think that's a result of practicing in a simulator. All right, so my first trade is when it first hit the Hive Day Momentum Scanner. It wasn't on the gap scan yet, but news came out on it. And I bought it right here on a back test to the volume weighted average price. That's this dotted line. And then I sold it when it broke back over this candle here. I bought it again, same thing. We consolidated right in here, showed a little bit of strength, pulled back. I bought that. And as it started to break out, I sold it. I missed this little equilibrium right here. I didn't buy this dip down to the volume weighted average price. All of this in here, I think I was exercising at the time. So I missed this breakout, but I did buy this pullback right here. I didn't buy the pullback. Actually, I bought the breakout on this. So that was a quick scalp trade. I bought this one here for the breakout over the top. I lost a little bit as we came back down. And then here more recently, I traded after we consolidated here above these EMAs and started to break out right here. I bought and sold, and then another little pullback here. As we started to break out, I bought and sold. So it's pretty simple. Consolidation, you buy it, you sell. SI also, I had a rough morning on SI. The last trade I just took on it got me into the green, and it was a big surge up because I was down $10 on SI, and I traded it. I didn't even mark my trades on it, but I was down. Yeah, I was down 10. And anyways, so it was nice to get green on that. And that right there, with those two stocks combined, you can see my profit in the upper right corner of your screen. I'm up 24.98. Let's go over real quick here. I started the stream a little early, so I have plenty of time. So my daily goal is $20 per day. I'm risking $10 per trade. I'm trying to get to $500. This is a look at my progress right here. I'm currently sitting at $443, so I'm pretty close to 500. If I were to stop right now, I could punch in my profit that I've made. I can't do it here on the website. Actually, I have to go to the spreadsheet. 24.98. If I punch that in, that puts me up to $468. I could stop there, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna look for some trades because that's why we're here. And I would like to be able to trade some more. I hear my scanner popping off. Oh, it's OCEA again. Okay, so we can go over the stocks that are jumping or that are moving up this morning, and we can see what's going on and do some analysis and just kind of figure it out. What are we looking for? Wow, consolidation, nice breakout. This guy is just gone. So OCEA has it's a what am I looking for without getting tongue tied? It's a medical stuff. I told you I'm tired this morning. It's a biomedical share. See, Ocean Biomedical. It's a yeah, it's a medical stock. There's a word for that I'm looking for, but it's not coming to my mind right now. It doesn't matter. OCEA on the daily time frame. I want to see what we have here for daily resistance. Wow, look at this move here several days ago. I don't recall this, but $6.32 all the way up to 26. That's a huge move. So we're coming up to $9. We don't really have a resistance close by. $12 is the closest, or $11.61. $9 is right in here. We did have this pivot down here, but we already broke 689, so actually I want to get rid of those. I like to make my daily levels blue so I can distinguish between the smaller time frames. You don't often see me mark out daily levels, but sometimes I will. So you can see we came up to that daily level this morning on that 5-minute time frame. You'll also see that, of course, on the 1 minute. And we rejected right off of there. So people taking profit, bears going short, and then we consolidated and then broke out over the top. Coming up to $9 now, psychological. I'm not trading this right now because I'm preparing to trade when the bell rings in 5 minutes. So I've already got everything switched over to do that. All right, so what are we doing? We're just so OCEA, when it pulls back and consolidates, it's a great place to get in. OCEA, it does tend to honor support levels. There was one time where it did pull back and drop below the volume weighted average price back here, so keep that in mind. But we came back up above it, and then it acted as a support, and then we continued higher from there. So we'll keep that in mind. I don't see any choppy breakout fakeouts. Maybe one right here, but nothing too dramatic. So like the last couple days, I've been seeing a lot of dramatic breakouts and fakeouts, like SI over here. See this big old breakout and then poof, right back down. So SI, I have to be careful not to buy breakouts. SI is actually not gapping up. It is gapping down. I don't often trade stocks that are gapping down, but it gapped down so much that I think we could possibly bounce a little more on it. Looking for a higher low on the 15-minute time frame. Right now, it's just sideways consolidation. On the 5-minute time frame, it's choppy. We did try to break over the highs, but couldn't do it, so we're back down in this range again. Well, I'm not going to draw those lines. All right, so looking for a higher low on the 5-minute time frame on OCEA. Here's our resistance. Well, it's a pivot. You can call that a support. That's 781. We also have one here, and we have a major support down here at 714. So anything above, well, yeah, anything above 714 on a pullback is a higher low on that 5 minutes. So we have plenty of room. Bulls are certainly giving themselves lots of room here to work with. Let me see that 15-minute time frame. Not that. Get myself all confused here. Yeah, we did pull back. No, that's a double bottom, but so we haven't formed a higher low on the 15. The hourly, certainly not. Keeping in mind at the open, we are due for consolidation. So there's $9. So I think I'm going to be looking for a little bit of consolidation. I wouldn't be surprised if it just took off and went. You know, they call that a gap and go. So SI has some volume here. This is a good, I was going to say that's a good place to get in, but now it's gone, and I wouldn't want to buy it up here. Not with the way this thing breaks out and then drops back down. I actually got caught up here. I bought this up here, and then it came down here, and I lost. Luckily, this came back up and I got back in it and made some money on that. Okay, so is there anything I need to cover? We can look at the overall market. And yesterday in my trading, I had a problem with the platform where my trades weren't being shown. I apologize for that. I'm going to make sure I pay extra special attention today so that my trades will be seen. Oh, look at that. So earlier I was looking at this 4-hour time frame and I was thinking, okay, bear flag. And it could still be a bear flag. Wow, that's quite a move by those bulls. What does the volume look like? I don't know. It's pre-market, so 5-minute, plenty of room for the bulls to form a higher low. Choppy sideways consolidation there. Daily. Oh, we had a green day yesterday, barely. Okay. So still healthy consolidation, looking for that higher low on the dailies. So we're scouting a higher low. Okay. So if we're scouting a higher low, we want to see an hourly trend change back to the bulls. So that's what we could be getting right here. We do actually have an hourly trend change. I would call this a trend change with a higher low and a higher high. So, and we've come out above the EMAs. So that's pretty important. Looks like the bulls are trying to prove something, if you ask me. I'm not saying that we're going to move up today, but the bulls are certainly attempting something here. So keep an eye on it. I'm going to put, let's see, let's look at what else is gapping up. What time is it? Nope. We're going to open in just a second. So I'm going to put SPY up here so I can watch SPY while I trade. Get back over here to the main screens. And I don't trade the first 1 minute because the Thinkorswim platform can be really unforgiving in that first minute. Oh, glasses. I can see. There's that consolidation we talked about. I did not. I thought, oh yeah, I did mark levels, but I just cleared them all out. Why did I do that? Okay, let's see here. So we had that pivot there. We had our support down here. We had another pivot right here. So VWAP possibly. So we're consolidating on SI now also. Anything above 304 is a higher low on the 5-minute. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. I do have to stop trading before 7 o'clock. So I will not be here for the full half hour this morning. All right, so we had the high of pre-market up here at 949. Coming down into this pivot area here on SI. High volume red candle. We did have some other stocks on the gap scan this morning. We had BCAN, BCAN. BCAN right there. We had HUBC. It's too cheap for me at the moment. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's not too cheap. It's just they got a higher float. I just don't usually do well with these cheaper stocks. HUBC. I could put it up over here and just keep an eye on it, I suppose. Okay. It doesn't have news either. UNCY, that was from the other day. Oh, look at that. UNCY. Okay. It's a cheaper one too, but there may be something here. I'm trying to set up my stop loss parameter, but it may be too late by the time. And my stop would be pretty tight there. I'm just going to sell it. My stop was way too tight. I need to widen my stop loss out on that. Could have very easily gotten stopped out. Oh, OCEA just got halted. I wasn't watching it. Okay, buying that. Coming up to resistance. Oops. And I'm going to sell it. Okay. So let's go take a look at OCEA. I wish I could have gotten in on this halt. So we'll have to watch that 5 minutes from now, probably. Most likely, we'll see a resumption. That's usually how that works. HUBC, I'll set up some parameters on that. And it's failing. You know, I think what I'm going to do here, let's grab UNCY. Okay, and I'm going to there, in case I want to trade it. Now we're all together on the same page. ASAN I see is on the scan. I don't know what it looks like, but I can check. Let me see. I could buy UNCY off of $2. Oh, that's weird. Why am I set up to extended time on all of these? Oh, man. I'm going to have to change. So down here. So let's see. It's entering in my parameters for me right now. You see on the active traders right there, it's set to extended. For some reason, I had not changed it today. So good thing I noticed that. So now I go in here. Thinkorswim has a predetermined margin for each stock. So I just enter in the price of the stock. It automatically updates a code. So I just chose $1. So if I get into a trade here on OCEA, my stop loss would be $1 below my entry. I'm looking at candle ranges. Candle range here is about 20 cents. So I'll choose 20. And then on the other one, UNCY, it's about 8 cents. So just choose 10, get back up to UNCY. I really wanted to take a trade on that. I could probably buy the pullback right there. So I'm ready to go. Let's see if we get the breakout here. I'll add to that. Oh. No, I'm going to flatten that out. So I'm still green on the day, but man, that's disappointing. You know, a candle like that and on a little pullback, usually you'd see that resume, but oh well. So what time did we get halted here on OCEA? We got halted at 6:33, so halt resumption should be at 6:38 in another minute. I wasn't watching SI. I could have taken my profit there. I think I better only made a little bit on that. Okay, so I think I'll watch OCEA. Yeah, that really sucked with UNCY getting taken out of the. Man, I was up pretty good on the day. So, ouch. Actually, I'll go over this in a little bit, but right now I want to focus on UNCY. See if we get halted going down here. We might. I think we just did. Yeah, I'm stuck in a halt going down now on OCEA. So that is not good. So it opened flat, hits 950, that resistance, and okay. So what I was going to go over here was UNCY. I have a rule that that if I give back half of my profit after hitting my daily goal, that I have to stop trading. And I set myself up here for failure because I got in 3 times, so I was risking $30, and half of my profit, I was up 27 or whatever, 24. So giving back half would be at least $10, and I was risking 30. So I messed up pretty good on that. So we're coming up to 2. SI, there's a resistance up here. You know, I should wait on SI for a trend change on the 1 minute. I think I will. I'm going to get back out. And UNCY isn't breaking the way I wanted, so I'm back out of that. Thinking about ASAN here. If I buy it there, we're trading below 2150. Okay, I'm going to add to it. Now I'm going to widen my stop loss out. I'm thinking about adding some more. I'll add back at the VWAP. I'm moving my stop losses up because I don't want to risk too much more than that. All right, so failure over there. Well, I'm starting to feel really bummed out about today. This is not a lot of fun. It's seriously not much fun. 6:38 was the halt, so I'm looking for a resumption at 6:42. So any minute now, any second. Yeah, I guess I should have taken my profit on ASAN. I was looking for the move up to the high, and I took a gamble on that, and it didn't work for me. So I was up pretty good on it, but I'm trying to hold. I'm working on trying to hold my trades for the bigger moves because that's something I've always struggled with. But Oh, 43. So 6:43. So we should be resuming on OCEA in this minute. And I'm wondering if we're going to drop down and bounce off of the volume weighted average price, or maybe $8. I want to see the move back up towards 950. I'm looking at an equilibrium here on SI with that low, lower high, higher low. It's a 5-minute inside bar. Okay, I'm going to add to SI on this new 5-minute candle. I have my stop losses right where I want them. Right there at the low. So resumption on OCEA should then be at 6:48. So I added twice for the break, taking a big risk. And I'm selling it all right there because I don't trust that we're going to go higher. So maybe back some of that loss. I'm only down 19 now. I just jumped in ASAN over here. I know I'm probably glutton for punishment, but we closed above the volume weighted average price. And so that's why I'm jumping in that. Even though I know I already took a loss on it initially. I'm looking for a move up to 2175. Coming up against 2150 right now, though, so that's going to be a struggle. Maybe. So we should see resumption over on OCEA in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and sell this and get back over here and watch OCEA. I'm down 14, but it kind of depends on what OCEA does here on resumption. debating on whether or not I should sell it right away or try to let it bounce. I guess it depends on how it opens. There's the open lower. I want to see it bounce from here. I'm going to get out. It's not bouncing. And maybe it will, but if it goes and gets halted going down again, I certainly don't want to. Now, you know what I could do, actually? I know that's kind of strange buying it after I just sold it there, but I like the idea of getting in lower. But if we drop any lower than that, I'm going to get right back out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put a stop loss right at 2 right there. So I'll lose $2. There it is. So that's a $2 loss. And ASAN over here broke out. Let's see what we get here for SI. A new 5-minute candle. I'm just going to go ahead and flatten that. Let's get back over here. Oh, ASAN. Well, I kind of want to see it pull back maybe. 2250 is the high of day. Nice move. I'm back in on OCEA looking for a bounce. I got my stop down at the low, so I'm risking $1.75. It's a really small amount to risk. Let's see if SI can get a higher high after this higher low. Now watching OC. Oh, wow. Nice break. I want to try this one once more. 747, 741. So I'm risking $3.20. So that's the break through the high of day on SI. That's pretty incredible. It's a little risky buying it there, but I'm buying the back test of that previous resistance, now support. Yeah, I'm gonna bail on that. Well, maybe bailing was a bad idea. Let's try it again. Rejected off of 350 though. It was a pretty hard rejection. No, I didn't like that rejection I saw, so I'm take a small loss on it again. So I'm looking for 2250 over here. So I got stopped out there on OCEA. I wonder if we bounce off of 717, 713. Could put in an order down there. Right in that area. And see if we get a bounce from there. Okay, let's get back over here. Pay attention to ASAN. There's our breakout. I guess I'm going to hold it for a little bit and see if we get more. Oh, it's a new 5-minute candle now. Also buying SI over here on that back test. I know it's kind of coming below it a little bit, but too much. Okay, ASAN, wasn't this the one where before, yeah, I was up on it and I didn't sell, then it came back against me and I lost. So here I was up on it again and now it's coming back against me. So I don't know, ASAN, it seems like the one where that I should be selling quick. Okay, so stopped out on SI. Still holding OCEA, one position. Going to move my stop loss up to the low. I'm not risking much. Actually, I wanted to move my stop loss back down below that support. So bear break, bull break. I'm adding. And I'm running out of time. I'm going to have to stop trading in the next few minutes. So if something doesn't happen for me, I guess I'll end with a red day. Let's take a look at ASAN. If ASAN can break back out over 2250, I will have a green day, but it doesn't look like it wants to. We are due for consolidation on the 5-minute on the 5-minute time frame. Excuse me. $22 is the level that we just tested. Yeah, no, really, what I'm looking for over here, yeah, man, I'm trying to find my voice again. Yeah, what I'm looking for over here on OCEA is trying to get in here around this support of 713 and see if we get a halt going back up. Still can't get my voice back. But yeah, if this starts to surge back up and gets halted, that'd be awesome. And if I'm in it, yeah. I'm risking a small amount to find out if that'll work. ESAN. Need to see a break over 2258. Well, that's going to be lame if we get rejected off of there. You know what? I'm going to flatten OCEA here. And over here, I'm getting ready to flatten this one. Because I got to go. I'm going to give it a chance to break. I'm up against the clock here, so I would like to hold this, but if it's not going to go in the next minute or two, I'm going to be done. Come on, give me the break, guys. I need some bulls to step in here and buy this. Make me a winner. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Got a new hourly candle getting ready to form. Come on, come on, come on. Got to do better than that. I could have sold it there. I could have sold it there and been down $4 on the day, but I wanted to see green on the P&L. Got to break over that last candle, and that's going to get me back to green. I'm playing my P&L. P&L, profit loss. Come on, go, go, go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh, no, no, no. Don't come back down. Let's go. Jeez, man. I can't sit here any longer. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna get out right there. I'm down $10 on the day. That's it for me. Been a rough day. It has not been easy, I'll tell you that. Is it gonna break now? Anyways, I can't stick around. I gotta go. So I will post this trade review probably tonight. It won't be available till then. So thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out of here. Bye.